Hi, my name's Ben. I'm the owner of this property. It's about 1,500 square metres here in Ipswich. We finally got the development application through to have it separately titled, the back and the front. So this back block is a little bit over 1,000 metres and I'm hoping to put 2 properties on the back of it. Okay, so why property investment as opposed to other forms of investment? Well, for me, property investment gives me a lot more certainty. It might not be as liquid in terms of being able to get out, but I like the certainty, but I also, more importantly, I like the leverage you can get out of property investment. I can borrow a lot more against the asset. So while on the surface it looks like only perhaps a small return of 6 or 7%, when you take into account leverage, it's much higher than that. So for me, that's why it works. For me, granny flats are a great strategy because often in different jurisdictions it's very difficult to get multiple dwellings up on the one property. With granny flats there's that flexibility. Council's a lot more amenable to them now, so you can actually put it up without going through the rigmarole of separate DAs and all the approval process. Okay, so in terms of what return I'm hoping to get out of this, at the moment we're looking at very conservative rental returns. For example, for the main dwelling, the 4x2x2, of about $320 a week, and for the back dwelling, about $250 a week. That amounts to about 11% on the investment. They're very conservative estimates. I'm hoping that perhaps I can get probably a little bit more than that, upwards of 14%, particularly if I look at executive furniture package, which can attract a higher echelon of client. So now that we're at the point where I basically need plumbing and building approval, which is a far simpler process to get a granny flat on the back and a bigger dwelling here. So I'm getting 2 properties on the back without going through all the rigmarole of a major development application. So for me, it's just brilliant. Is this process challenging? I guess yes, it is challenging, mainly because I'm interstate. So doing things from a longer distance is more difficult, particularly when you're getting tradesmen and other professionals out here doing work, not being able to sort of be on site while that's being done. Fortunately, Sonia's been very helpful in that regard. It's been my eyes and ears on the ground here. But in terms of the overall process, it's pretty methodical really. You just got to go through it step by step and make sure that you cover all the bases as you go along. You know, for me, there's a lot of conditions attached to the approval, to the subdivision approval, and that was quite costly. But now that it's done, I'm glad that I'm in a position now where I can get 4 properties onto these 2 lots.